My brother knocked up my wife, I went silent, went no contact, and watched their perfect little lie collapse without me. I'm standing in my new apartment 3 states away, watching my phone light up with messages I'll never answer. My mother. My father. My brother. My wife. All begging me to come back. To talk. To explain why I disappeared. They don't understand. They think I'm being dramatic. Think I'm overreacting. Think I'll eventually calm down and come home. They have no idea what's coming. No idea that their perfect little lie is already falling apart. No idea that my silence is the most devastating thing I could have done. My name is Marcus Webb. I'm 35 years old. 6 months ago, I discovered my brother got my wife pregnant. And instead of confronting them, instead of screaming or fighting or demanding answers, I did something they never expected. I went completely silent. Changed my number. Quit my job. Moved across the country. Disappeared without a trace. And now I'm watching their entire world collapse from a distance. Watching them realize that some betrayals don't get confrontation. They get abandonment. Let me show you how I destroyed them without saying a single word. 2 years ago, I had what I thought was a perfect life. Married to Nicole for 7 years. Good marriage. Or so I believed. We had a house in the suburbs. 2 cars. Talked about having kids someday. Everything seemed stable. My brother Ethan was 32. 3 years younger than me. He'd always been the charming one. The fun one. The one everyone loved at parties. Never settled down. Never had serious relationships. Just dated casually and lived his life. We were close. Or I thought we were. He came to our house for dinner every week. Hung out with Nicole and me. Watched sports. Played video games. I trusted him completely. That was my first mistake. Nicole worked from home. Freelance graphic designer. Flexible schedule. I worked in finance. Long hours. Business trips. I was gone a lot. Looking back now, I see how perfect the setup was. How easy I made it for them. 8 months ago, Nicole told me she was pregnant. We'd been trying for a year with no success. Had started talking about fertility testing. Then suddenly, she was pregnant. I was thrilled. Cried. Held her. Told her I loved her. Started planning our future as parents. Bought baby books. Started setting up a nursery. Everything a first-time father does. Ethan seemed happy for us too. Came over more often. Helped with the nursery. Talked about being the fun uncle. Everything seemed normal. Then 6 months ago, I came home early from a business trip. Flight got cancelled. Got rescheduled for the next morning. Instead of staying at a hotel near the airport, I just drove home. It was 2 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. I walked into my house. Heard voices upstairs. Nicole's voice. And Ethan's voice. I walked upstairs quietly. Not sneaking. Just not announcing myself. Habit from surprising Nicole before. Their voices were coming from our bedroom. The door was cracked open. I looked inside. Saw them in bed together. Naked. Talking. Laughing. Comfortable. Like this wasn't the first time. Like this was routine. I stood there for maybe 30 seconds. Watching my brother and my wife together in my bed. Processing what I was seeing. Feeling something inside me shut down completely. I didn't scream. Didn't burst in. Didn't confront them. I just turned around. Walked back downstairs. Got in my car. Drove away. And I started planning. I went to a hotel. Checked in. Sat there for 3 hours thinking. Processing. Deciding what to do. Most people would confront. Would demand answers. Would fight. Would try to fix things or blow everything up spectacularly. I realized something sitting in that hotel room. Confrontation gives them a chance to explain. To manipulate. To cry and apologize and beg for forgiveness. It gives them control over the narrative. Silence doesn't. Silence just leaves them with questions. With confusion. With the slowly dawning realization that they destroyed everything and won't even get closure. I decided right then. I wouldn't confront them. Wouldn't fight. Wouldn't give them the satisfaction of seeing me broken. I'd just disappear. Completely. And watch what happened when I did. That night, I started executing the plan. First, I went to a lawyer. Explained the situation. Filed for divorce. Asked for it to be served while I was already gone. The lawyer thought I was crazy. Said I should confront her first. Get answers. Document the affair. I told him no. Just file. Serve her. I'd handle everything else remotely. Second, I went to my bank. Transferred half of our joint savings into a new account. Left her half. Took mine. Closed my access to joint credit cards. Separated our finances completely. Third, I called my boss. Told him I was quitting effective immediately. Personal emergency. Couldn't explain. Just done. He tried to talk me out of it. I thanked him for everything and hung up. Fourth, I found an apartment in Denver. 3 states away. First month and deposit paid remotely. Move-in date in 1 week. 5th, I packed everything I cared about. Clothes. Personal items. Photos of my parents who died years ago. Important documents. Everything that mattered. Put it all in my car. 6th, I changed my number. New phone. New plan. Gave the number to exactly 3 people. My lawyer. My new landlord. My new employer that I'd already lined up through connections. I did all of this in 4 days. 4 days of planning my complete disappearance while Nicole thought I was on a business trip. On day 5, I drove to Denver. Left my house keys on the kitchen counter. Left my wedding ring next to them. Left a note with 3 words. I know everything. That's it. No explanation. No details. No instructions. Just 3 words to let her know I knew. And then nothing. I drove 12 hours straight. Got to Denver. Moved into my apartment. Started my new job the following Monday. Became a completely different person in a completely different life. And I waited. The divorce papers were served 3 days after I left. Nicole called my old number. Got the disconnected message. Tried my work. Found out I'd quit. Tried my email. I deleted the account. She called my brother. Ethan came over. They realized together that I was gone. Completely gone. No way to contact me. No way to find me. No way to explain or apologize or fix anything. That's when the panic started. My mother called Nicole. Asked what happened. Nicole told her I'd left. That she didn't know why. That I'd just disappeared. My mother called Ethan. Asked if he knew anything. Ethan said no. Said he was worried. Said this wasn't like me. They had no idea I knew about the affair. No idea what I know everything meant. No idea if I was upset about the pregnancy or the affair or something else entirely. They were flying blind. And it was destroying them. I know all this because Nicole's best friend, Rachel, reached out to me. She'd gotten my new number from my lawyer who I'd authorized to share it with her specifically. Rachel had suspected the affair for months. Had tried to warn me subtly. I'd missed every hint. She told me everything that was happening back home. And I listened. And I felt nothing. Nicole was spiraling. Calling everyone. Trying to find me. Hiring a private investigator. The pie couldn't find me because I'd been careful. New state. New job. New phone. New bank. New everything. Ethan was panicking. Asking everyone if they'd heard from me. Pretending to be the concerned brother. Acting like he had no idea why I left. My parents were calling both of them constantly. Demanding answers. Getting nothing. Growing more frustrated every day. The divorce moved forward. Nicole tried to contest it. Claimed abandonment. My lawyer pointed out I'd left her half the money. Half the assets. Just filed for divorce like any person can. Nothing illegal. Nothing contestable. She tried to claim the pregnancy meant I owed support. My lawyer requested a paternity test. Nicole went silent. Didn't respond. Didn't push back. That's when I knew for certain. The baby was Ethan's. Not mine. And she knew I knew. 2 months after I left, Nicole had a breakdown. Rachel told me she'd confessed everything to my mother. The affair. The pregnancy. The paternity. All of it. My mother called Ethan. Screamed at him. Demanded to know how he could do this to his brother. How he could betray family like this. Ethan tried to explain. Said it just happened. Said they didn't mean for it to happen. Said they developed real feelings. My mother didn't care. Told him he was dead to her. Told Nicole she was disgusting. Told both of them they destroyed the family. Then my mother tried to find me. Called my old job. My old friends. Everyone. Nobody knew where I was. Because I'd told nobody. She left voicemails on my old number not knowing it was disconnected. Begging me to call. To come home. To let them explain. I never responded. Never called. Never acknowledged any of it. My father tried to. More measured. More logical. Left messages saying he understood I was hurt. That I had every right to be hurt. But family works through things. Family talks. Please come home. I deleted every message without listening to the end. 3 months after I left, the divorce was finalized. No fault. Clean split. Everything divided. Nicole got the house because she was pregnant. I didn't fight it. Didn't care. Just wanted it done. The decree included a paternity test requirement. Nicole finally agreed. Results came back. Ethan was the father. Not me. Officially documented. Legally confirmed. I had no obligation to the child. No support. No custody. No connection. Just a clean break from the entire situation. Rachel told me Nicole and Ethan tried to make it work. Tried to build a relationship. Tried to be a couple instead of affair partners. It fell apart in weeks. Turns out betraying someone together doesn't build a strong foundation. Turns out affairs are exciting but relationships are work. Turns out they didn't actually love each other. They just loved the thrill of sneaking around. Without me to betray, they had nothing in common. Without the affair to bond them, they had no connection. They tried to force it. Tried to make it real. Failed completely. 4 months after I left, Ethan moved out of Nicole's house. Moved back in with our parents. Nicole was 5 months pregnant. Alone. In a house she couldn't afford without my income. She tried to get more money from Ethan. He didn't have any. He'd been living off charm and credit cards for years. Had no savings. No stability. No ability to support a child. My parents were furious with both of them. Refused to help Nicole. Told Ethan he'd made his choices and needed to handle the consequences. The golden child finally faced consequences and couldn't handle it. 5 months after I left, Nicole lost the house. Couldn't make payments. Had to sell. Moved into an apartment. Small. Cheap. Nothing like the life she'd had with me. Ethan got a job. Barely minimum wage. Tried to pay child support. Couldn't afford it. Got behind. Nicole took him to court. My parents watched the family destroy itself and blamed both of them. Rachel kept me updated on everything. Every failure. Every fight. Every consequence. And I listened without emotion. 6 months after I left. Now. Today. Nicole is 7 months pregnant. Living alone. Struggling financially. Ethan is working 2 jobs trying to pay support. Barely making it. My parents have cut off both of them emotionally. The family is shattered. And I'm in Denver. New job that pays more than my old one. New apartment that I actually like. New life that doesn't include any of them. At peace. My phone buzzes constantly with messages from numbers I don't have saved. My mother. My father. Ethan. Nicole. All begging me to respond. To come back. To talk. I don't respond. Don't block them. Just let the messages pile up unread. Because my silence is destroying them more than any confrontation could. My absence is the consequence they can't escape. My disappearance is the punishment they'll never recover from. Nicole has to live with knowing she destroyed her marriage for an affair partner who couldn't even sustain a relationship with her for 3 months. She destroyed stability for excitement. Got neither. Ethan has to live with knowing he betrayed his brother for a woman he didn't even want. Has to pay for a child he created while destroying his family. Has to work 2 jobs because his charm doesn't pay bills. My parents have to live with knowing both their sons are gone. One because he betrayed. One because he was betrayed. Their family is destroyed. Their relationship with both sons is shattered. And all of them have to live with questions. Does Marcus know about the affair? Did he leave because of us? Will he ever come back? Will he ever forgive us? They'll never know. Because I'll never tell them. I'll just stay silent. Stay gone. Stay unreachable. That's the punishment. Not confrontation. Not screaming. Not fighting. Just complete and total absence from their lives. I didn't burn them. I didn't destroy them actively. I just removed myself completely. And without me, their house of cards collapsed on its own. 7 months into my disappearance, things escalated in ways I never expected. Rachel called me. She'd been my only connection to what was happening back home. The only person who knew where I was. Marcus, you need to know something. Nicole had the baby. Okay. She named him after you. I stopped. Felt something crack in the wall I'd built. What? She named him Marcus. Marcus Ethan Webb. Your name first. Ethan's name middle. She's telling people the baby is yours. That you abandoned her while she was pregnant. The manipulation. The rewriting of history. The attempt to make me the villain. What about Ethan? He's not denying it. He's going along with it. They're telling everyone you knew the baby was yours and left anyway. That you're the deadbeat. That you abandoned your family. I laughed. Actually laughed. There's a paternity test in the divorce records. Legal documentation that Ethan is the father. They can lie all they want. The truth is public record. Your parents don't know that. They think you left because you couldn't handle being a father. They think Nicole is the victim. They think you're the one who destroyed the family. So that was their play. Rewrite history. Make me the villain. Hope I stayed silent and let them control the narrative. Send my parents the divorce records. All of them. Including the paternity test results. Let them see the truth. Rachel hesitated. Are you sure? That's going to destroy Nicole and Ethan. They destroyed themselves. I'm just making sure my parents know the truth. She sent the documents. I waited. 2 days later, my mother called my new number. I don't know how she got it. Maybe Rachel gave it to her. Maybe she hired a better pie. Doesn't matter. I didn't answer. Let it go to voicemail. Marcus. I got the divorce papers. I saw the paternity test. I saw everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we believed them. I'm so sorry we thought you abandoned her. Please call me back. Please. We need to talk. I need to apologize. Please, Marcus. She was crying. Genuinely devastated. I felt nothing. My father called next. Same thing. Different words. Same desperation. Son, we made a terrible mistake. We believed their lies. We thought you were wrong. We thought you were the one who destroyed the family. We were wrong. Please come home. Please let us apologize. Please give us a chance to fix this. I didn't call back. Didn't respond. Just let them sit with the knowledge that they'd chosen wrong. That they'd believe the people who betrayed me over me. That they'd lost me because they didn't trust me. Ethan called. Left a voicemail that was different from the others. Marcus. I know you're getting messages. I know you know everything. I know you're not coming back. I just need you to know I'm sorry. I destroyed everything. I destroyed us. I destroyed the family. I deserve everything that's happening. Nicole deserves everything that's happening. But Mom and Dad don't. They're falling apart. They thought you abandoned us. Now they know the truth and they're destroyed. If you won't come back for me, if you won't come back for Nicole, at least talk to them. They don't deserve to lose you because of what I did. The audacity. Asking me to fix the damage he caused. Asking me to comfort the parents he helped turn against me. Asking me to come back for anyone. I didn't respond to him either. Nicole called. Her voicemail was angry. Defensive. Desperate. You sent them the papers. You told them everything. You made me look like the villain. You made Ethan look like the villain. We were trying to protect your parents. Trying to spare them the details. And you just destroyed that. You're so concerned with being right that you don't care who you hurt. You don't care that your parents are devastated. You don't care that we're all suffering. You just care about punishing us. Well, congratulations, Marcus. You won. We're all miserable. Are you happy now? I was. Not happy. But satisfied. They'd tried to rewrite history. Make me the villain. Control the narrative. And I'd blown it up with documented truth. 8 months after I left, my parents showed up in Denver. I don't know how they found me. Don't know who told them. But they showed up at my apartment building. Waited in the lobby. Asked the doorman to call me. Mr. Webb, there are 2 people here claiming to be your parents. They'd like to speak with you. I looked out my window. Saw their car in the parking lot. Saw them standing in the lobby looking desperate and old and broken. I could have gone down. Could have talked to them. Could have heard their apology. I didn't. Tell them I'm not available. Tell them not to come back. Sir, they seem very upset. Tell them what I said. I watched from my window as the doorman delivered the message. Watched my mother break down crying in the lobby. Watched my father hold her. Watched them leave defeated. I felt something then. Not guilt. Not regret. Just acknowledgement that this was really happening. That I was really cutting off everyone. Not just Nicole and Ethan. Everyone. They tried 3 more times. Showed up unannounced. Waited in the lobby. Got turned away every time. Eventually they stopped coming. But the messages didn't stop. My mother left voicemails every week. Sometimes apologizing. Sometimes begging. Sometimes angry. Sometimes just talking. Telling me about her life. About Dad. About how much they missed me. About how they understood if I never forgave them, but please just let them know I was okay. I never responded. Just let the messages accumulate. 9 months after I left, Rachel called with news. Nicole is trying to get you for child support. The paternity test says Ethan is the father. She's claiming you acted as the father during pregnancy. That you supported her financially. That you have legal obligation because you accepted paternity initially. I never accepted paternity. I left before the baby was born. Filed for divorce immediately. The timeline is clear. She's desperate. Ethan can't pay support. She can't afford the baby alone. She's trying anything. Let her try. The court has the documentation. The paternity test. The divorce decree. She'll lose. She did lose. The case was dismissed immediately. The judge reviewed the timeline. Saw I'd left as soon as I discovered the affair. Saw the paternity test. Saw the divorce finalized before the baby was born. No legal obligation. Case closed. But Nicole didn't stop. She started posting on social media. Long posts about deadbeat fathers. About men who abandon pregnant women. About the struggle of single motherhood. Never named me. Never gave details. Just vague posts that people who knew us would understand were about me. Comments poured in. Support for her. Condemnation for me. People who didn't know the truth taking her side. Building her narrative. I didn't respond. Didn't defend myself. Didn't correct the record. Just let her build her lies in public while the truth sat in court documents nobody bothered to check. Then someone did check. One of our old mutual friends. Got curious. Pulled the divorce records. Public information. Saw the paternity test. Saw the timeline. Saw the truth. Posted it. Full documentation. Tagged Nicole. Exposed everything. The narrative flipped overnight. People who'd supported her turned on her. Called her a liar. Called her manipulative. Asked how she could blame an innocent man for her affair baby. Nicole's social media went silent. Deleted all the posts. Made her accounts private. Disappeared from public view the way I disappeared from her life. 10 months after I left, Ethan lost his job. Both jobs actually. Couldn't keep up with the hours. Couldn't handle the stress. Fell apart completely. He moved back in with our parents. Couldn't pay child support. Nicole took him to court again. He had nothing to give. The court couldn't squeeze blood from stone. My parents were supporting both of them now. Ethan living in their house. Nicole getting money for the baby who carried my name but had Ethan's DNA. My mother called. Left a voicemail. Marcus, I know you won't respond. I know you're done with us. But I need you to know something. We're supporting them. Nicole and Ethan and the baby. Not because we forgive them. Not because we think what they did was okay. But because that baby is innocent. That baby is our grandchild whether we like how he was conceived or not. We're not asking you to come back. We're not asking you to forgive. We just need you to know we're doing our best to handle the consequences of their choices. I hope wherever you are, you're happy. I hope you're at peace. I hope someday you can forgive us for not trusting you. I love you. I'll always love you. I listened to that message 3 times. Heard the exhaustion in her voice. The resignation. The acceptance that I was gone. I almost called back. Almost broke my silence. Almost gave them the closure they wanted. Almost. But didn't. Because closure is a gift. And they hadn't earned it. 11 months after I left, I met someone. Her name is Andrea. She's a teacher. Kind. Funny. Uncomplicated. She knows nothing about my past except that I was married once and it ended badly. She doesn't push. Doesn't demand details. Just accepts that I have a past I don't talk about and builds a future with me anyway. We've been dating for 2 months. It's easy. Simple. Everything my marriage to Nicole wasn't. No drama. No secrets. No betrayal. Just 2 people enjoying each other's company. Andrea asked me last week if I have family. If they live nearby. If I see them for holidays. No, I said. No family. I'm sorry. Did you lose them? In a way. We're not in contact. She didn't ask why. Just said she understood. Said her family was complicated too. Said sometimes distance is healthy. I appreciated that. Appreciated not having to explain. Not having to justify. Not having to relive any of it. 1 year after I left, Rachel called with her final update. I'm done, Marcus. I can't keep reporting to you about their lives. It's not healthy. For you or for me. You've been gone a year. You've moved on. You need to let go completely. You're right. Are you ever going to talk to them? Your parents? Ever going to let them apologize? I don't know. Maybe someday. Maybe never. They love you. They made a mistake. But they love you. I know. But love isn't enough sometimes. They chose to believe I abandoned Nicole. Chose to believe I was the villain. Without even asking me. Without even trying to find me. That's not just a mistake. That's a choice. So you're just gone? Forever? I'm just living my life. Without them. If that's forever, that's forever. Rachel sighed. I hope you find peace, Marcus. Real peace. Not just absence. I'm working on it. We hung up. Last conversation we'll probably ever have. Last connection to my old life severed. Now it's just me. In Denver. With Andrea. With my new job. With my new life. With peace that comes from removing toxic people instead of fighting them. I don't think about Nicole often anymore. Don't wonder how she's doing. Don't care if she's struggling. She made her choices. She lives with them. I don't think about Ethan much either. Don't hate him. Don't forgive him. Just feel nothing. He's a stranger who happened to share DNA with me. Nothing more. My parents I think about sometimes. Wonder if they're okay. Wonder if they think about me. Wonder if they understand why I'm gone. But not enough to reach out. Not enough to break my silence. Not enough to give them what they want. Because what they want is absolution. Want to apologize and be forgiven and have their son back. What they don't understand is that some betrayals don't get fixed with apologies. Some trust once broken doesn't rebuild. Some relationships once destroyed stay destroyed. They believed I was capable of abandoning a pregnant woman. Believed I was capable of destroying my family. Believed the worst of me without question. That belief reveals something fundamental. Some truth about how they see me. Some ceiling on their trust. Some limit on their faith in my character. I can't unknow that. Can't unhear those voicemails where they condemned me. Can't unfeel the knowledge that they chose wrong. So I stay gone. Stay silent. Stay unreachable. Not as punishment. Not as revenge. Just as protection. Protecting myself from people who proved they couldn't be trusted to believe in me. Last week, I got a letter. Forwarded through my lawyer. From my mother. Handwritten. I didn't open it. Just put it in a drawer. Maybe I'll read it someday. Maybe I won't. Right now, I don't need to know what it says. Because I already know the important part. They're sorry. They miss me. They want me back. But sorry doesn't erase what happened. Missing me doesn't rebuild trust. Wanting me back doesn't mean I owe them that. I owe them nothing. I owe Nicole nothing. I owe Ethan nothing. I owe myself peace. And I found it by walking away. My brother knocked up my wife. I went silent. Went no contact. And watched their perfect little lie collapse without me. I didn't destroy them. I just removed the person they were betraying. And without me to betray, they had nothing. No affair. No excitement. No foundation. They destroyed themselves. I just refused to be part of it. Now I'm 3 states away. In a relationship with someone honest. At a job I enjoy. In a life that doesn't include any of them. And they're back home. Dealing with consequences. Dealing with a baby conceived in betrayal. Dealing with parents who know the truth. Dealing with financial struggles. Dealing with everything they created. I don't celebrate their suffering. Don't take pleasure in their struggles. Just feel nothing. Complete emotional detachment. That's the peace. Not happiness. Not satisfaction. Just absence of pain. Absence of anger. Absence of connection. I went silent. And silence destroyed them more than any confrontation could have. Because confrontation gives closure. Gives answers. Gives a chance to explain and manipulate and beg. Silence gives nothing. Just questions. Just confusion. Just the slow realization that they destroyed everything and won't even get the satisfaction of seeing me broken. That's my story. That's my choice. That's my peace. I'm Marcus Webb. My brother knocked up my wife. And I disappeared. Not because I was weak. Because I was smart. Smart enough to know that sometimes the best revenge is just removing yourself completely. They wanted drama. They got silence. They wanted confrontation. They got absence. They wanted me to fight for them. I chose to fight for myself instead. And now I'm free. They're trapped. I'm at peace. They're suffering. I'm building something new. They're drowning in consequences. All because I chose silence over spectacle. Absence over anger. Disappearance over destruction. That's the lesson. Some battles you win by walking away. Some people you defeat by refusing to fight. Some relationships you end by just ending them. I went silent. Went no contact. And watched everything collapse without me. And I'd do it again. Every single time.